I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Why can't we remember a goddamn thing from last night? Because we obviously had a great fucking time.
Alright, we've begun episode 13.
Hey, look at that. Special Friday edition.
Friday edition. Yeah, not that it'll be uploaded on anything before Monday anyways, but... So, Jason is here.
So is Chris.
Because this time I remembered to introduce myself.
Yeah, what did we do last week? We just jumped right into something.
Yeah, we did, and I don't remember what it was anymore, but I realized we didn't introduce ourselves until about 50 minutes into the show. I was like, hey, we didn't introduce ourselves today. Good enough. So, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Wonderful. So
it didn't sound like you meant that.
Wonderful? No, I didn't mean that. Well, I really didn't. But hold on, this is expensive. So I have a prop, which clearly you can see, but the people listening to this won't be able to see. But it is the February 1978 issue of Playboy Magazine.
All right.
And as the people on the podcast are not aware, I am a collector of the Playboy Magazine. It is what it is, so fuck off if you don't like it.
Hey, do I see Star Wars in there?
Yeah, you do. That is the point of this prop.
Really?
This is 1978 February, so not long after the original, May of 1977.
Yeah, so
this is pre-Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
This is right around the time, I think they did like a re-release in 78 of the original, I don't remember. But this is something you would never see nowadays. It's a fucking Playboy comic full page of Star Wars.
Okay. With
Darth Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin at a table. For some reason, R2 and C-3PO are behind them.
Well, because they're recognizable.
And a really fucked up looking Luke and Leia being guarded by some stormtroopers. And Vader is apparently saying, "We are all reincarnated in this galaxy, princess. In my previous life, I was a Chevy Corvette."
Man.
No. And we I enjoy collecting the magazines for clearly one reason.
The articles.
The articles. The articles are the most important thing in the world when it comes to having Playboy Magazine around. But having the old ones, they're just fascinating time warps, to go back and read just the stories, look at all the ads and the pictures and whatnot.
Well, the ads are always just entertaining.
Oh, the ads are classic, But it's fun, and it's a window into another world.
Essentially, yeah.
And, I didn't live it, you didn't live it. But this one's back from the 70s, But and because it's Playboy Magazine, they're all exceptionally well preserved because people hang on to them because people collect them.
It's all cigarettes and alcohol.
Oh yeah, but the car ads are fun. I love reading the car ads. But yeah,
holy crap! Look at that TV, and I think that's a VCR of some kind.
It's a Quasar. The high quality Quasar brand.
Man,
that's one of those things.
That thing is gigantic.
Diners Club credit card offer.
When was the last time there was a Diners Club?
My mom and dad had a Diners Club credit card when I was a kid. I remember hearing about it. I've still seen it on some gas stations. I think Quick Trip on their giant list of credit cards accepted at the pump. Diners Club is on there. So they're awesome peeks into time. And I was flipping through a bunch of old ones and I saw the Star Wars cartoon. I'm like, that's just not something, that would happen today because the licensing and whatnot. No, that would never fly. So you go back to a time in 1978 when Star Wars was new. And it's just, people making joke comics about Star Wars and Playboy.
I'm going to read from the Coming Attractions page.
Coming Attractions. It's movies?
Apparently hell-bent on outdoing the technical gimmickry of Star Wars, the producers of Warner Brothers' $30 million epic Superman have been secretly working on a super-duper special effect never before achieved in movies.
Really?
The idea is to have the image of Superman fly off the screen and into the audience through holographic process.
Oh, is that when they did Superman 3D?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, because they had 3D movies at the time, but clearly that part didn't work out because I have no recollection of that. Yeah, they're just...
It's just fascinating to look at all this stuff because it all looks... Because, like, all the fashions and, you know, the technology is so far out of date and so stupid looking now. Uh-oh. Distraction?
Yeah, just being distracted by stupid people, that's all.
More stupid people.
Yeah, more stupid people. Not the same stupid people, this is different stupid people.
Oh, excellent.
So yeah, they're fun and entertaining, and I like to go back and flip through them. And it's always fun to go back and grab the one from like the month
you were born. Yeah.
You know? So that I've done that one before, but then to go back and go back a page as an ad for that VCR. We had one of those with the is that a VCR or is that a tape player?
It's a VHS.
A VHS or is it a Beta?
Well, this one's a VHS.
Okay. Yeah, we had...
That's a Betamax.
There's
a Quasar.
We had two Beta VCRs that had the pop-up loader on the top.
Yeah, it's the pop-up loader and the the analog physical buttons that you have to engage.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, fucking dials, like clickable dials. and you know what? I remember all this stuff.
That's why we are alive at a very cool time because we're old enough to have had that shit when we were kids.
Well, we remember all the old analog stuff.
Yeah, but all the new digital stuff and the internet came along while we were still young enough that
we know and understand
it. We were born into the old stuff, but we still grew up with the new stuff, with the development of the new stuff. So, today, our kids never have a fucking clue of what any of that stuff was. But they're not going to be that detached from us. We're not going to be that detached from them, hopefully, in 20 years. The way, say, like, our parents and grandparents are.
I don't know. I'm already kind of getting detached with, popular music and stuff.
Well, music is different. Music's different. There's that changes, but technology, I don't think our generation will be that technologically helpless in 30 years. But I don't know. Technology could advance so far in 30 years that maybe it will.
If you think back on the last 30 years, it has been such a massive technological leap.
Yeah.
Is the next 30 years going to be as big of a leap, or are we going to somehow plateau?
It probably will. You can't leap that far, that fast all the
continuously.
Time. I mean, you go like 30 years from now, 1985. From 85 to now, just epic advancement of technology. From 85 to 1955,
it wasn't.
Color television was being invented in 1985. You had movies. You didn't have
being invented.
Yeah, color television was new in the mid-50s.
It had been around before. Well,
it was invented.
You said 85.
No, I said 55. Go back to 55.
You said 85.
Okay, all right,
you said 85. We have it on tape.
Fuck off.
Now, see, it shows my age when I say we have it on tape.
Yeah, exactly. You go from 85 back to 55.
Yeah.
Color television was just being invented in in the early 50s, and
records were the big music
thing,
and it stayed that way.
But until 85, you still had records.
What things? What were the 8-tracks?
8-tracks. That was a short time.
Those showed up for a little while.
Yeah, they were showed up and they were gone though, pretty much. Because in the 80s you had cassettes and whatnot. Yep. But records were still heavily prevalent. Computers were just getting out there.
Computers have been around, but personal computers
were just happening in the early 80s. So yeah, the technological leap from 55 to 85 was nowhere near what it was from 85 to 2015.
No.
You go from 55 to 1925, and nothing.
It's been
technologically.
Well, I mean, there have been lots of technological breakthroughs, but
improvements on existing things, but amazing new wondrous things.
But I mean, there were lots of technological breakthroughs, but the difference is in the last 30 years. How that has directly affected the everyday consumer
has changed
drastically.
Life-changing.
I mean, you think back into the 60s with everything that was developed during the space race, how much of that was directly trickled down to your everyday consumer? Like, it did eventually.
But microwaves and Velcro and stuff like that, ancillary shit, But direct
but none of that stuff revolutionized.
No.
The world.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like we've revolutionized the world in the last 30 years. The previous 60 years, nothing.
It evolved.
Things evolved, but nothing revolutionary happened.
You
go back
evolved and
from
improved.
1925 back to like 1895. That was revolutionary time. That was automobiles and just electricity, airplanes and electronics, and that was revolutionary. It's almost been 100 years since amazing, revolutionary, everyday things occurred. And it's one of those things where people will say, well, this was revolutionary, the microwave. Yeah. But it's not like no one could cook before.
Yeah, it didn't change the world.
Yeah, I mean, to some it did.
Some it did. Well,
to us in the Hot Pocket generation, it did.
Exactly.
Microwaves did, but as far as, to be as game-changing as the internet.
Right. I mean, it's the kind of thing, if you were to, here's the introduction of the microwave. And let's say in 20 years, it disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
You could go back to life without the microwave.
Yeah.
If you were to, today, take away the internet and personal computers and cell phones.
We'd feel like we were in the Stone Age.
We couldn't go back to life before those.
No.
It wouldn't be possible.
The world would collapse.
Without the internet.
Yeah, just taking the internet away.
Or even a little more. Take away everybody's smartphones.
Yep.
They're gone. All you have are landlines again.
How business is done would collapse.
Yeah. You would not be able... Even the people who were in business and remember a time before that.
We work for some of those people,
But business in general wouldn't be able to
function.
Go back to that.
No, wouldn't be able to function. So it's just that's the life-changing stuff that's happened in the last 30 years.
But it just seems like everyday thing to us.
Exactly.
Because we grew up and we evolved along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like our kids who are growing up with it, that's just life. They don't remember a time before all this technology.
I remember a time before iPads and Netflix and the internet is just
when
there.
you had to sit in a car on a long car ride and just be bored.
Yeah. Exactly. Just stare out the window and count semi-trucks as they went by. That's what I used to do.
Even today, as an adult, when was the last time you were bored? Because you always have something to fall back to. Whether you pick up your phone or you go on the internet or you can grab a video game.
When it just straight up had nothing to do.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Because even now, right here, in the middle of the podcast, if you were just blabbing on, blah, 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 you get on your soapbox and you start talking about something and you're just rattling on for 20 minutes, about halfway through I'm going to pick up my phone and just see what's going on Reddit.
Yeah.
Because
I've bored you to tears.
You've bored me.
And everyone has stopped listening to them.
Yeah, but it's that thing. It's like, even, you're at the store, you're shopping with your wife, and she goes in to try something on. First thing you're going to do is pull up your phone.
That's exactly what I do. And my phone is in my hand or in my pocket from the time I wake up in the morning, because it's my alarm clock, especially, but to the moment I go to bed.
Yep.
I mean, that is 6 a.m. to probably midnight on most days.
And just think, that's really been within the last 6 years.
Yeah. That 18 hours a day I have my smartphone on me, and so I am realistically connected to the internet 18 hours a day.
If there's a time when my phone is not within arm's reach, it's because I have it plugged in to charge up.
Yeah,
that's about it.
And for me, the only time that happens is I'm sleeping.
Wow.
Especially since I have my 6 Plus, my iPhone 6 Plus, I go almost 2 days without having to charge. I still charge it every night.
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's, and more often than not, I have my smartwatch on, so that I'm connected that way. But I'm sitting at my iPad is near me or
How
my
long
laptop.
before smartwatches are just referred to as watches?
We'll see. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's going to be your watch, and then instead of smartwatch and watches, it'll be watches and analog watches.
Yep. It's going to switch that way.
That will change.
Yep.
Analog watch. Oh, you have an analog watch?
I haven't worn a watch in 15 years.
I've started to in the last few years. I have a handful that I rotate through, but I purposely stopped because I got like crazy OCD about it for no apparent reason, where I would look at my watch like every 3 minutes all day long.
Really?
I don't know why. It just happened.
I stopped caring about time.
to the point where if I didn't have it on, I'd be looking at my wrist like every 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it was bad. I'm like, I clearly need to not wear a watch for a while.
You need help.
Yeah, so I just didn't for probably 4 or 5 years. Didn't. Then I finally got a new one, and I was like, all right, and I've been good since. I have not relapsed into that insanity, and. But I rotate through. Occasionally, I'll wear one of my regular, my nice, regular watches because I don't feel like wearing the battery on the Pebble died or something, and I'm too lazy to charge it. I forget sometimes. The Pebble, fantastic. Battery lasts a week.
Really?
So I'll go sometimes. It'll die and I go fuck, and I'll just take it out. It'll be on my wrist. I'll look at it and it's dead. And go, it wasn't dead this morning. God damn it! I'll take it off and I'll just put it, wherever. When the Apple Watch comes out. I'm very excited to see that. Very, very excited. I get notifications on my phone here. Very excited to see that and in person, and as soon as I can afford to buy one. The one I want to get, of course, is not the base model one. I was looking at the option.
The $10,000 gold one?
No. It's like $600 because they have 2 different size watch faces and then a shit ton of different band options and whatnot. The extremely cheap, the extremely low end one for them is $350.
Ladies and gentlemen of our listening audience, for our Kickstarter, part of it would be let's get Jason an iWatch so that he can review it.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Or Apple.
Yes. I want an Apple Watch. That's fantastic. If we get enough money, I'm buying. If we get enough money, we can both have Apple Watches. I'm going to get you an Apple Watch.
I think I need to get like a PS4 beforehand.
Yeah, you do. You know what? We need enough money for 2 Apple Watches and a PlayStation 4, and we need $2,000.
Let's just keep jacking
we went
it up.
From $350 to $2,000, like that. But no, the mid-level Apple Watch has a more durable screen glass. They use it's like this crystal ionics glass. It's super nice, scratch resistant stuff. But the mid-level one uses a sapphire crystal glass, which is hard. It's the stuff they changed on their iPhones. I think with the iPhone 5 they introduced sapphire lens because the lenses on the iPhone cameras were really scratchable and it was a problem. So they went for the super tough sapphire glass. It's the same stuff they use on the home button on all the new phones.
Okay.
It's a sapphire crystal on the home button on the iPhones. So, but yeah, it's like $600, and I'm like, that's a fucking lot of money for a damn watch that I'm not gonna have. So, any hoozles. That was a lot of stuff about technology, and that was all born out of the February 1978 issue of Playboy Magazine.
I'm just sitting here just thinking, it's like I use my goddamn phone for everything. It's like, even in the mornings, I get up before my wife does. I use the flashlight to look around. I use the flashlight daily. Yeah.
Yep, I use it all the time. I remember when it was the coolest thing in the world when they introduced a flashlight app.
Yeah.
I remember the first flashlight apps would just show an all white screen. And then when phones finally had the camera flash, that was like so cool. And then Apple finally got off their ass and built it into the OS With like I think iOS 6 or something, they did that.
And my 4th grade teacher is wrong. I do carry a calculator everywhere I go.
Exactly. You're never going to carry a calculator with you wherever you go? Yes, I will. And it's one of the best calculators in the world.
My dad has, I think, like the first commercially available calculator.
The Texas Instruments? Or,
yeah, like one of the first like consumer available ones. It's still in the box.
Jesus.
With all the paperwork and all the accessories.
Like $5,000.
No, it's probably worth about $500 to the right person.
Yeah, still. Yes.
So what else is new? What else happened this week?
Well, a lot of things happened this week, but I found a story.
Oh, okay.
That I want to talk about before we get into the typical movies and bullshit. And if we can. There's all kinds of fun stuff. But this one, I just saw this link right before we started the show here. I haven't read the article yet, but the headline and the imagery caught my attention. Okay? So I had to click on the full article.
Sure.
Headline is, what our office learned working naked for 1 month.
Read that again.
What our office learned working naked for 1 month.
I learned that it was really hard to keep employees.
Also known as the month HR and janitorial staff quit.
Yes.
So, there are pictures here of which I can show you as we go, but picture 1, they're not kidding. This is a co-ed standard office of some sort.
Yes.
They are nude. So,
how the fuck do you find enough people?
Well, here we go. We're going to go through the story here on the show today. This is story time. Jason's story time. And
Jason's getting up on his soapbox.
I was going to say, I promise I'm not going to be on my soapbox, so put your fucking phone down. Pay the fuck attention. Apparently, this is from the bolditallic.com. So apparently, this is them. The offices of bolditallic.com.
What is bolditallic.com? What do they do?
Bold Italic is a website.
Imagine that.
They do stuff.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Oh, hold on. They appear to be some sort of lifestyle blog. Yeah, just lifestyle events. Shit, I don't know.
Gotcha.
They're in Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Let's see, the open office trend here. Yeah, they are in Silicon Valley. I'm not going to read the whole story here, because that's going to be a lot of fucking... Unless you want me to read the whole story. It's like 10 paragraphs. Where are you? You're leaving the room. No excuses. Sneeze into the mic like a man.
I should have walked behind the mic so that it
actually you should, because it would probably just as loud over there.
All right, but if it happens again, I'll go walk behind the mic and we'll compare. Now I want to see if I can make myself sneeze so I can get a comparison.
So, at one point, let's see here. Yeah, they have cubicles. All right, basically what they talk about here. The open office trend began in Silicon Valley and caught on like a wildfire. At one point, everybody was taking down cubicle walls in the open concept where everybody's sitting in an open area. Sure. It's very trendy to do nowadays.
I don't give a shit. I like my cube.
I love my cube walls, but I've seen places like this, and it's generally creative design places that are like that. At my previous employer, the big like design lab area, it would be like your like dream environment. It would be like walking into like. If you walked into any room and had to guess what people did there, you would have said graphic designers. Without 2 seconds, I'm like, I know the people who work here. I know what they do. And so that's kind of like what it is. In the last few years, however, there's been a bunch of backlash against the open office layout. Article after article about it's actually detrimental to productivity, riddled with distractions, and damaging the workers' attention spans, creative thinking, and satisfaction. Which, yeah, you can see both sides.
Sure.
Everybody wants it to be collaborative, but when you have no separation from everybody, yes, it could be distracting. It depends on who you work with, So the Bold Italics headquarters utilize an open office floor plan. And I think my coworkers would agree there are pros and cons. Throwing ideas around is as easily as swiveling in your desk chair. Yet people started to work from home more and more frequently, somehow getting multiple days' worth of work done in a single day, returning to the office feeling refreshed. Most people cited a lack of interruptions, which allowed them to deeply focus on certain tasks. An argument for that, of course, was immediately ignored, since disruption has been hailed time and time again as the be-all and end-all element of modern success.
Disruption?
Apparently. I'm just reading. When it came to light during post-work happy hour chit-chat that nearly all of us worked from home, sans pants, basically, in their underwear. They all like to sit at home in their underwear and do their work. It clicked. Perhaps it wasn't the lack of walls that was hindering our work at the office. Perhaps there were simply more barriers that had yet to be unbuttoned. Clothes. The last obstruction to the truly perfected working environment. Turns out, we weren't the first to discover the wonders of working nude. David Taylor, a business psychologist, encouraged Naked Fridays to boost office morale back in 2009. Seeing no benefit in ruining the remaining 4 workdays with morale-busting clothes, we decided to try working naked for the entire month of March. I know this is San Francisco, one of the most hospitable places for anything nudity-based to take root, but that's not to say the experiment was immediately embraced across-the-board enthusiasm. The majority reaction to the idea of being naked amongst coworkers was to ask a resounding, "Can we not?" and pleading disclaimers about how long it had been since people had stopped going to CrossFit. But on Monday, March 2nd, we all came to the office with nervous, curious energy. We hesitantly disrobed, folding each layer to a live track of increasingly awkward laughter until there we were, naked. And here they are. Naked.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. I work with people I don't want to see naked.
Nope.
Looking back, I can honestly estimate that it took under an hour for things to stop being weird and start being awesome.
Bullshit.
By day 3, it all seemed so incredibly normal, the benefits were astounding, everything the open office trend promised and more. We instantly shared a gleeful camaraderie, a deep and trusting bond permeated every meeting. Productivity skyrocketed once the Productivity skyrocketed. I couldn't contain myself because the next words confused me. Productivity skyrocketed once we implemented a nipples hard equal need to focus, nipples soft equals have time to talk system. And it turns out that creativity is at its peak when your genitals are unbound. Free your genitals, free your mind, I always say. There were tons of less obvious benefits as well. We all started packing our own lunches or ordering pizzas together, as the act of redressing to run out became more and more unappealing. Who needs to go to the dermatologist when you've got a team of people monitoring your every mole? Sure, our heating bills went up a bit. We would collect enough rogue pubes to furnish the scalp of a small doll, but it's a very small price to pay for this level of workplace satisfaction. Our events director was laughing the other day about having a legitimate nightmare that she was giving a presentation at the office and looked down to find she was completely clothed.
I don't believe anything in this article. Did this come out on April Fool's Day?
No. I know it came out today.
Bullshit.
I know this experiment is a little out there. Oh, wait, April 1st. They have a lot of pictures here, though, man.
I could understand a group of people agreeing for a couple funny photos to go along with a unbelievable April Fool's article, but no, there's no.
I don't know if this they post.
Nope, I don't believe a word of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know this experiment is a little out there, but I encourage any office to give it a try, even for a week. Don't let a naysayers dissuade you either.
Naysayer right here. There are a lot of people I work with. I don't want to see them naked.
Yeah, no, I no that list. The list of people I work with I would enjoy seeing nude is extremely short. There's a lot of naked people in these pictures. This is very all right.
But of course, you know what it is with all those people. Those are all like mid-20s, young professionals.
Yeah, there's no old people in here. These people look like they're all. I'd be okay seeing them nude. You know, like if I had to be nude, you know, these people, you know, be okay. But yeah, there is a definitive large number of people that we work with that I never want to see. So yeah.
Wow, that is quite the article.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I had to read that because I saw it. I went, showstopper.
Show hadn't even started and it already stopped.
Yeah. So now that I got that out of the way.
We got your showstopper out of the way.
What else is going on, man?
Oh no, this was kind of a spontaneous recording session.
Yeah.
So there was not a lot of prep that went into it.
Not a lot of show prep for today?
Nope.
Because you do so much more for the regular time.
Well, I do.
You do not.
I put thought into it.
You did not. Here you go. This one you brought up earlier. Machete kills in space to film this year.
It's like the sequel to Jason X.
You know what? I'm reading. This is where my favorite thing in the world on Reddit, whatever the top comment is, because that's usually fantastic. Mm-hmm. Right here, in space, no one can hear you scream.
If that.
Oh, fucking
boy! I really hope that ends up on the movie poster. That is quite the turn of phrase.
Oh shit! Oh fucking god!
There's a new Fantastic Four trailer out today.
Is there?
Yep.
Great.
Hopefully they show a little bit more about the movie and the story.
Yeah, whatever.
Still not excited.
No. No. No.
We are now 1 week away from Daredevil debuting on Netflix.
That is true. It's
Next
April 10th,
week, April 10th.
7 days from today. That's going to be exciting.
Yep.
I'm highly anticipating looking through or blowing through that one.
You know what's best about that?
It's Marvel stuff.
I have off next week Friday.
Do you?
I'm not going to work.
Fucker. Great. I don't.
I'm gonna binge watch Daredevil that whole day.
You're gonna watch it all. So at like 10 o'clock at night, you're gonna go, fucker, I'm done.
Screw that. How many episodes is it?
I don't know. Probably at 13. I don't know.
I could do that.
Oh, I know I could.
Yeah.
I'm dedicated. You're not. You can't even stay up to date on TV shows that are already out, like Walking Dead.
I'm only
half a season behind.
I think I'm only 5 or 6.
13 episodes.
13 episodes? Okay, by the end of the weekend I'll be done.
I can do it. You do it in a day. Do it in a day, I'll be proud of you. Otherwise, I'm just disappointed. You have an entire day off with nothing to do. You can't pound out 13 episodes of a TV series. You're a failure. Because remember, unless you're giving more than 100%, you've already failed.
That is true.
A wise man once said, if you're only giving 100%, you've already failed.
Yeah, I'm a week away from it and I'm already a failure.
It hasn't even happened yet.
I'm just going to resign myself to failure. I've done everything I can do and it's not enough.
I've done everything I can do and I haven't even been able to do anything yet.
I haven't even been able to start and I already failed.
Well, you're just so awful.
Just terrible. I'm going to go kill myself.
Well, at least you remember. Know your place.
But you know what? Even if I do my best, I won't be able to kill myself. I'll fail at that.
You're only giving 100%.
I really, really, really want to, but it's not enough.
I suck so hard I can't even kill myself. Can't possibly give 110% in everything.
Something has to give. Unfortunately, it's my suicide.
It's your suicide attempt.
Yeah. There's one too many things on my to-do list.
I couldn't follow through on all
My
of them.
suicide attempt's been backburnered.
You're just not trying hard enough.
I'm gonna push that to next quarter.
Oh, good fucking God. Oh, man. So, Deadpool officially going to be rated R.
I saw that.
With the most awesome announcement.
Fuck you, Slater.
Did you watch it?
No, I haven't seen it. You told me.
Yeah, I know. I told you about it, but you need to watch it. just takes the big camera light, just bang. Fuck you, Slater.
All right, anybody who has not seen it,
Yes.
pause. Go to YouTube.
I allow you to pause right now. We'll take a moment to pause for station identification. You're listening to That Damn Thing podcast. Go fucking watch the Deadpool thing. Oh, it's going to be so cool.
I'm excited. I hope they don't screw it up.
No shit, hey?
Oh, I did see yesterday. There were pictures of. There was a picture of. What's the actor's name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds in his like Wade Wilson makeup. You see his face.
Oh, okay.
You know, it looks like Ryan Reynolds with like shitty skin like on his cheeks and back, but like his face looks
interesting.
normal.
I didn't see those at all. Did not see those at all. So, Furious 7, I think, opens today.
Wait, Fast to the Future?
No. Furious 7. We are not acknowledging stupid April Fool's jokes on this show. Except for, that one.
Except for the ones we've already talked about.
Except for that one. I just fucking said, but no, Furious 7 is coming out this weekend. I really, really want to see that. I was reading.
According to Rotten Tomatoes, it's better than Interstellar.
Yeah, well, Joe Blow.com gave it, I think, an 8 out of 10.
Really?
These things just keep getting better.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
It's the first one was good, second one was shitty, third one had its own charm because they said it in Japan, fourth one was okay, but then the fifth one was awesome, and the sixth one was great.
Yeah. The seventh one, I'm sure, is going to be fantastic because they added Jason Statham and Kurt Russell to the movie.
Yeah.
But I saw the point of that I'm probably not going to see it in the theater. That's not like an event thing I need to go see in a theater. But Helen Mirren, I don't know if she was doing an interview or something, has gone out and said, I really love Vin Diesel. I want to be in Fast and the Furious 8.
I hope so.
It would be awesome because somebody, she was talking or whatever, but somebody wrote, you'll be great because in Fast and Furious 6, the bad guy was Ian Shaw. Mm-hmm. Okay. In Fast and Furious 7, Jason Statham plays his brother. Yep. I can't remember, his Desmond Shaw or something like that. In Fast and Furious 8, Helen Mirren should play their mom.
Mrs. Shaw.
But that would be awesome. Because she is awesome. She was one of the best parts of like the Red movies.
Oh, that whole movie. I never saw the second one, but the first one was excellent.
Yeah, she was great. I saw parts of Red too. I guess it wasn't anywhere close to as awesome as the first one, but no, Helen Mirren as their mom.
That would be pretty
8.
good.
Why not?
I want to see a Fast and the Furious Expendables crossover.
Yeah. Why not? You can do whatever.
Okay. You've had all these bad guys and stuff, except because of course Jason Statham's in both series. So hopefully they kill him off in the Fast and the Furious one.
Yeah, that would be true. He'd have to be killed.
Well, who would be the ultimate bad guy for the Fast and the Furious Expendables crossover?
I don't know because they've had so Claude Verlaine. Jean Verlaine's
you know what?
Evil twin brother.
I have no problem with that. If Claude Verlaine shows up, that is brilliant. He teams up with Mrs. Shaw.
Yeah, Exactly.
But who would be Who would be like just this completely, out of left field, iconic actor that would be like the ultimate bad guy who's typically not a bad guy?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman's been a bad guy.
How many times?
6.
You're just making that up because you have no idea.
I'm not. You haven't proved me wrong, sir.
The movie Wanted, I think, is the only time I can remember him ever being the bad guy.
Yeah, I think so.
And my favorite line of that whole movie is when he stands up, and it's like hearing your grandparents swear. I've never heard Morgan Freeman swear before. He stands up and, shoot this motherfucker! And I was like, wow! Morgan Freeman is swearing!
Oh, no, we gotta get like Michael Caine as
as
Mr. Shaw.
Even Michael Caine and Helen Mirren.
As Mommy and Daddy Shaw.
Yes, that would work. Michael Caine and Helen Mirren. Yep. I'd be okay with that. I would be perfectly okay with that.
And they hired the Expendables to go after
to take out
the Fast and the Furious crew.
Wow.
Except the Fast and the Furious crew and the Expendables, they end up on the same page.
Yeah, they
realize that it's all they're all really good guy criminals at heart.
They did Fast and Expendable. Oh, God.
I want to see that.
Expendable and Furious.
Furiously expendable.
Furiously expendable. Oh, that's good stuff.
I have a feeling that'll be better than any of the Ghostbuster movies that might be coming out.
Oh, yeah, because...
I have no faith in the Ghostbuster remakes.
No, those movies look scary. I'm all for... I know a lot of people hate this stuff. I was all for Ghostbusters 3 and getting the original guys back.
Yep,
and
absolutely.
Bill Murray dragged his ass so long, Harold Ramis died. So thanks, Bill Murray. You killed Harold Ramis.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened, and I'm sticking with it. Bill Murray killed Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis died of a broken heart because Bill Murray wouldn't do Ghostbusters 3.
Bill Murray killed him with patience. Or no. Better yet, he killed him with apathy.
Because that would have been fine. I'd have been okay with those guys, and then like they wanted to do a new school team,
right? And then that's like it's like the Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, exactly. The old guys and the new guys and the hand up. That would have been fine. I was happy with that. It would have been fun to see Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis and Bill Murray back and get Ernie Hudson back out of whatever box he's living in.
Yeah, he's been doing stuff.
I see
him once in a while.
I know. He does so little that God knows where he is, what he's doing. And Ivan Reitman was there, and then Harold Ramis died because Bill Murray sucks, and everything fell apart. And now we're getting the all-girl Ghostbusters movie. Yay. And then we're going to get an all-guy Ghostbusters movie because Ghostbusters needs apparently to be a franchise and have multiple films out at the same time. And
is one of them going to be Ghostbusters, and is the other going to be the real Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters The Next Generation.
No, that was Ghostbusters Extreme, or Extreme Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
that was like 10 years ago.
I remember that, yeah.
I didn't mind that cartoon.
No.
I liked the fact of having like one of the original guys, like Egon, being like the mentor of the new group.
Well, that would have been perfect for the new movie.
Yeah.
But no, can't do that. Why would we want to cater to fan wishes or anything smart like that?
You know what sequel I'd like to see?
Nope, but you're going to tell me about it.
I'd like to see another Men at Work.
Fuck yeah, because I haven't seen that movie in forever.
The movie is fantastic.
Emilio Estevez ain't doing shit. Do I even own that movie? I'm not sure.
I guarantee you, most people listening to this would have no idea what that movie is.
Absolutely. Most, very few people.
I don't even know if you could like find it like on like streaming sites or on demand.
Probably not.
You'd have to go to there's not even a video rental places anymore.
No, you have to pick up the DVD or on like Amazon or something.
Go for the $3 bin at Walmart.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try and look it up. I wonder if it's on Blu-ray. I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Let's see, Men at Work.
Unless there's like a Men at Work and like Young Guns 2-pack.
No, that'll be the Young Guns and Young Guns 2. See, Men at Work, Charlie Sheen, Emilio Estevez, Leslie Hope. Wow, it's only $60 on DVD. What the fuck?
60?
What the hell?
That's got to be wrong.
No, it's Amazon. It's because it's not sold by Amazon. It's just sold by whatever. Let's see. Men at Work. But clearly not on Blu-ray. Not surprising. But Men at Work DVD.
You probably find it on eBay for $2.
There you go. BarnesandNoble.com. It's $35 in Barnes and Noble.
That is still expensive as hell.
What the fuck?
That is a $10 DVD at best, despite the fact that it's an awesome movie.
Yes. Let's see, Men. Clearly, I need to buy this thing because it's going to be priced itself up.
It's hard to get.
Well, rare. $23 on eBay.
Wow.
$35, $27, $30. Wow. $50. $67.
I am shocked and amazed by this.
It's $50. What the flying fuck,
All right, do me a favor. Look up Blue Thunder. Because the price is only going to go up.
I didn't realize. Wow. Blue Thunder Blu-ray, $6.
There we go. That's about right.
Roy Shatner.
Still like that movie, but that's about what it's worth.
$6 on eBay.
Just look at that cover.
It's cool.
Does that not make you want to see that movie?
Yes, it does.
It is a cool fucking attack chopper painted in police blue.
I know. It does look cool. Oh, here you go. There was a double feature DVD set of Blue Thunder and Stealth.
Stealth sucked.
I know, but I'm just saying.
There was one good thing about Stealth.
Jessica Biel?
Yep.
Yeah. So glad we're all on the same page. Oh, look, here's the Blu-ray cover is way better. I can see why I never would have wanted to see this movie based on this old-ass DVD cover. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, that's lame.
No wonder nobody knew what this movie was. No. Blue Thunder, it's 2 yellow lights and a red light. There's no blue, or there's no thunder. What's this about?
It's lacking the title.
Oh, fucking... Yeah, I just... That Blue Thunder looks good. But no, Men at Work, I'm saddened. I'm very saddened. It's only got a 30% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, fuck all those people.
Fuck those guys.
I'm going to make an account just to give it 100%.
Emilio Estevez directed that movie?
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
That movie came out in 1990. That's August 24th, 1990. That movie is a great movie. 25 years old.
Holy fuck. That's a great movie.
No, I loved fucking Men at Work. I watched this movie all the time when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of other movies of that caliber from that era.
Well, Hotshots and
Hotshots is a classic.
Well, so was fucking Men at Work.
Hotshots 2
Part 2.
That was starring
awesome.
Starring Mr. Ryan Stiles.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
Co-starring Charlie Sheen.
Yeah. Wasn't was it just Ryan? Yeah, it was Ryan Stiles, mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. What else from that era?
I'm gonna look up awesome early '90s movies and see what comes up.
The Naked Gun movies, of course.
Yep.
Early '90s comedies. There's a lot of them out there. I guarantee we don't even think about.
Oh no.
That as soon as you say them, you're like, oh yeah. You know what one of my favorite movies was? Remember Super Dave? Super Dave Osborne?
Super Dave Osborne.
I loved Super Dave. The Adventures of Super Dave. I think I have it on DVD. I remember I loved Super Dave.
You know what other movie, other 90s movie that I love? Empire Records.
Yeah.
I enjoy that movie because one, it's I kind of like the music.
Mm-hmm.
That's all great, but it's just a fun, dumb movie.
Yeah, that one, I never had a particular personal affinity for it, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Everybody's got their movies that they just love, I'm looking through my DVDs right now, and I'm struggling to remember other stuff. I have Wayne's World, obviously. Well,
see, all I'm finding is best movie lists of the entire '90s. It's no, I want early '90s.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me bust up my Google Mastery, and
I don't know what it is. We can put in the same Google search, and you get completely different results.
It's because I know what I'm doing.
90s movies that will make you feel like it's 1993. A list by the Huffington Post.
There you go. 25 underrated early 90s comedies. Fat Beach? No. Nothing But Trouble with Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy.
I don't know.
I remember that. There's a picture. I remember that.
I don't remember that one.
I remember that movie. Well, that's terrifying.
Oh, here we go. Great early 90s movie, Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah, I said the Wayne's World a few minutes ago.
I was not listening to you.
And dude, Encino Man.
Encino Man is fantastic.
Brendan Fraser's debut.
I mean, that whole run of Pauly Shore.
Yeah, Pauly Shore.
He had Encino Man.
In the Army Now.
Son-in-Law. Son-in-Law was good.
Dude, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. I love that movie. Love that movie.
All right, top 50 underrated films of the 90s.
Class Act. Remember Kid and Play? Was they had all the house party movies.
Yes.
I liked Class Act. That was the one movie they did that wasn't House Party. They had House Party 1, 2, and 3, but they did Class Act. That was.
I don't know if I've ever seen any of them, but I know of all of them.
The Kid and Play. They were awesome. Airheads, 1994. It was Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler. Where they hold a radio station hostage.
Who is the third person of their band? Come on. Playing bass. Steve Buscemi.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yep. I think Chris Farley was in that too, wasn't he?
He was a cop.
Okay.
No, he was a cop in Wayne's World.
He was in Airheads, though. I don't remember what he was doing.
I don't remember either.
Fucking dude. Orgasmo.
I think I've seen half of that.
You need to see the rest of it. Oh, here we go, dude. Men at Work.
Yeah!
See, I told you, I found the list that you're looking for. Keith David, that man's awesome. I always love him. Kingpin.
What was it in Kingpin at the end? Bill Murray's, bowling the 3 strikes in a row to close out the 10th frame.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he did that legit.
Really?
And the audience's reactions and his reactions and everything is 100% legit because he closed out the frame.
Nice. I remember this one. I like this movie, but Dave with Kevin Kline.
Oh, that was a good one.
Where
he looks like the president.
Yeah, so he stands in for him as a presidential impersonator. I think the president was sick or something, and they didn't.
He has a heart attack and goes into a coma.
Yeah, but they didn't want to say anything, so they found this guy who looks exactly like him. Yeah.
Universal Soldier.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at comedies though. What about Bob with Bill Murray?
I remember the. I don't.
And Richard Dreyfuss.
I remember the movie. I don't remember.
Well, it's just
he's like a.
Richard Dreyfuss is a psychiatrist, and
Bill Murray. Bill Murray's one of his patients.
Bill Murray's one of his patients, and Bill Murray is just being Bill Murray for the whole movie. He just.
All I remember is him tied to the mast of the sailboat. And yelling out, "I'm sailing!"
Well, it's he goes. I don't know if it's his house or Richard Dreyfuss, they go to their lake house, whatever. But then Bob just shows up.
Yeah.
Just shows up, and his family invites him in and whatnot. And he just drives him insane.
Well, yeah. He drives Richard Dreyfuss insane, but his whole family loves him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the whole movie, everything they do, though, it's well, what about Bob? What?
Oh, okay. What's the John Candy, Dan Aykroyd movie? The Great Outdoors.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, no. There's we remember most of them once you get to talking about them. Yeah, Men at Work is a little more obscure. I'm happy it was on the list that I found.
Mm-hmm.
So
15 forgotten actresses from the 90s.
15 forgotten actresses. All right. I'm gonna let you look. I'm gonna look something else up quick while you're doing that.
And where are they now?
Oh, all right.
All right. Let's see here. Calista Flockhart.
She's
married to Harrison Ford.
She banging Harrison Ford. That's where she is now.
She's got to be careful though. She's put him back in the hospital.
Yeah, he had some.
He
hip
just
problems.
got out.
Yeah, don't hurt Han.
Heather Locklear.
What is she doing now?
These days, Locklear is better known for her personal struggles, which included DUI, a hospitalization, and 2 trips to rehab. Great, that's all she's known for now? Where 15 years ago, she was the thing.
Yeah, she was on Spin City, remember?
Well, even before that, Melrose Place.
Oh, I know Melrose Place, but she graduated to Spin City.
But, what was the, like one of her first TV roles, she was on T.J. Hooker with William Shatner.
Yeah. Yep. What the fuck? All right. I don't want any dramatic pauses in our show here. You have no more actresses?
They're coming. They're ones I don't recognize. So,
like who? I might recognize them.
I don't care if you recognize them or not. This is entertaining for me.
You're only here to entertain yourself. Wonderful.
Leelee Sobieski.
How do you know who Leelee Sobieski is?
I don't know. What is she from?
She was in Deep Impact with Elijah Wood. The
She's
not
funny looking.
The Not Armageddon.
The Not Armageddon disaster movie.
Yes, with Taya Leone and Morgan Freeman.
Wasn't that the one with Pierce Brosnan?
No.
What did he do? Volcano,
but that was the he did Dante's Peak.
Yes.
Tommy Lee Jones did Volcano. It was Volcano. Volcano was Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Heche. And
Jenna Van Oy.
Ooh, I don't know that name.
Best known as Six from Blossom.
Oh, I didn't like Blossom, but I wasn't a teenage girl, so.
I almost learned something very revealing about Jason.
Unlike James, who used to be black, I used to be a teenage girl. Clearly something went wrong in my adulthood.
Come on, load. Carey Codd is known for her role as Ashley Dupree on Breaker High.
I don't even know what the fuck Breaker High
From
is.
1998 to 2010.
What the hell?
Wait, no. I'm sorry. She played someone on As the World Turns. Never mind.
Still don't know. Okay.
Nope.
Well, that was a soap opera.
She looks
I didn't watch those.
She looks like generic blonde attractive woman.
Okay. Good for her. She's generic and blonde and attractive. So that'll get her far in life. I'm surprised she's not doing porn already.
I don't know. I didn't read what she's doing now.
Hardcore porn. All right.
No. That was the middle daughter from Family Matters.
That's right. Yes.
Oh no, the youngest daughter.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
A daughter from Family Matters.
The not starring daughter.
Yeah, the one, the less famous one.
Brandy,
yeah, singer and actress.
Mm-hmm.
She had that one duet with the song's called "The Boy Is Mine," I think. Brandy and somebody else.
That's usually how duets work.
But the other girl was super famous. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Shannon Doherty.
Okay. Yeah, she's
No, she's doing infomercials now.
Is she? Good for her.
For like a online college kind of thing.
That's awesome.
You see, University of Phoenix has lost half its students. I saw an article about that the other day.
No, why?
Because they're not an accredited institution.
No?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Neither did most of the people who went there, apparently.
Good thing I never tried to go there.
You know what else isn't an accredited business school? Harvard.
Really?
I'm pretty sure the Harvard Business School is not an accredited school.
Interesting.
But it's Harvard, so people still go there.
Wow.
I may have to fact check that one, but
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's right. All right, I'm tired of this thing.
All right, so I don't know. This is going to be slightly. This what I'm now moving this into the.
Well, you giggled and snorted, so it's got to be something good.
I'm searching for this week's Kickstarter of the week.
Ah,
Last week we learned all about Australian meat pies.
correct.
I forgot. I was going to check in on Mr. Australian.
Oh yeah, a week later. How's he doing?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up right now. So let's see here.
Let's see here. I'm gonna guess $62.
$62, huh?
Mm-hmm.
$62.
Wait, no, because it was best case scenario is $25 because he only had one backer.
That's right. There's another meat pie one here.
Maybe
What
he
the hell?
redid it because he set it up wrong.
No, this is a different one.
Somebody saw it and went, "I have the same idea. I gotta hurry up so I can get the meat pie money."
I'm trying to find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Meat Pies for America.
There
by
we
Jeff Broomhead.
America.
He's asking for $50,000. Okay.
Okay.
What was your guess?
$62.
You have gone over, sir. You do not win.
Fuck.
He does have one backer. Because remember,
Yeah, $25.
he had a one reward.
Mm-hmm.
One reward. One free meat pie. One person could get for $25.
Right.
All right? Somebody did.
$25.
Somebody put a one $25 donation to him to get their meat pie. He has 25 days to go. He only needs $49,975
But he's
more.
not able to get that because nobody else is going to get it.
You can donate to him. He just has no more rewards. He was only giving out one meat pie.
You know, I like to think he got that one backer due to the press that we gave him.
It's possible. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who else is going to take the time out of their busy lives and busy schedule and their own podcast to
shine a spotlight
on new and exciting Kickstarter projects?
Oh, that's why I've had a problem loading websites.
Why?
I didn't have my Wi-Fi turned on.
Yeah, what? You don't use your data, or
I didn't have it turned on.
oh, you don't use cellular data?
It was working on cellular data.
Oh, is that why
Yeah.
it's slow? You have shitty. What do you have? Sprint, right?
I'm sitting in your basement.
Well, I have Signal. I have no problem.
Okay. I pilot.
Fuck wad.
I'm pilot. I fly.
I fly. It's the other way around.
Fuck off.
I fly. I'm pilot. Get your Randy Quaid quotes correct, sir. So, this week on Kickstarter of the Week.
Hang on a second. Last week's episode has 7 views. I'm pretty sure 3 of them are me.
I don't think I would clicked on it once or twice.
Yeah.
So, 7. It's better than 0.
But we have 4 subscribers.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
You, me, James, and Mike.
Shut up.
All the people that have been on the podcast.
Well, if we
when is Mike coming back?
I don't know. I haven't asked him. So I just assume he never can. I'll ask him, see about next week. See if we can get him on the show next week. So, we learned all about Australian meat pies.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, that man is $25 closer to his goal.
That is thanks to us. Thanks to that damn thing,
Yes.
That man is $25 richer. If you would like to have your Kickstarter highlighted on that damn thing, please.
Tweet us. Come down soon. Download our iPhone app when it's available. Yes, we will have that damn iPhone app.
First, we got to get enough money out of the couch cushions to publish it.
Yeah, I do have to publish the app. I haven't done that yet because I want to include it in our Kickstarter before we launch it. I just haven't gotten around to making sure the app is exactly how we want it to be, and it costs money to publish an app. But anyways, before we beg for more money in our Kickstarter, let's read about this one. This week's
Wait,
Kickstarter.
no. We're doing this backwards. We got to beg for money first.
We've already begged for money. We always beg for money. Please give us money. We will have a Kickstarter, I swear to God.
Please, for only 50 cents a day.
Wait. It's 30 days in a month, 50 cents a day. It's only $15. We need more than 30 cents a day.
That's math. I don't do math.
I was told there'd be no math.
I don't do math. I especially don't do math off the cuff.
Yeah, we need more than $15 a month. It's $350.
Oh no, that's per person.
We need $1 a day would be $30. We need $10 a day. We need about $12.50 a day. For only $12.50 a day. For only a trip to Qdoba for lunch a day.
Guys are not buying us lunch. How are we supposed to give you this great content consistently on empty stomachs?
Exactly. I mean, we gotta eat too, man.
Now, excuse me while I drink from my Burger King cup.
At some point, if this ever goes somewhere, we're really gonna have to not say Burger King cup. Someday that's the goal. To get big enough where we can't do stuff like that. I want to get so big where I can't say corporate names.
Excuse me while I take a drink from my Burger Emperor cup.
Beef Prince.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Beef Prince for 1,000, Alex.
So, now, this one doesn't have anywhere near as much information, but it just makes me laugh looking. Okay.
All right.
So, this week's Kickstarter is a project by Bradley Egren. It's called...
Is that with an E or an I?
E.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would have said Egren or
Yeah.
Igren or... I don't know, I'm saying
Maybe there's an
Egren.
umlaut.
No, he didn't put one on.
Okay.
But it's called Dragnet of Spies. And this is a picture of young Bradley and his friend. It already looks awful. But the picture drew me in. They're standing back to back in a
basement.
Looks like a basement.
No, that's like a porch.
It looks like a porch, or it could be just some shitty backdrop.
Yeah.
It's a very potato quality photo. Mm. And they're doing the standard back-to-back buddy cop pose, one smiling, one serious.
I'm gonna assume Bradley is on the left because the guy on the right doesn't look like he wants to be there.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
all right, Dragnet of Spies.
Dragnet of Spies.
Inform me with knowledge.
I will infuse you with knowledge.
Fill me with knowledge, sir.
This is the pilot episode.
Oh, video.
So this
episode.
Is a television series on the internet where the Miller brothers, Bradley and Adam.
Wait.
So he's using his own first name.
But the
characters are the Miller brothers.
Oh, the Miller brothers. Okay.
Bradley and Adam Miller are on a case to find floating head guy Dexter Snowson.
Floating head guy.
What it says. They are located in Detroit, Michigan. Apparently, this is a comedy.
I don't.
They're asking for $500.
I don't believe that because, as far as I know, nobody lives in Detroit. They shut that city down several years ago because they don't have any water.
They have a YouTube video on here. This is a TV show about the Miller brothers, Bradley and Adam, which shows how they do their job as spy agents. They work for Dragnet of Spies headquarters to protect the city. That's all they've written. And they have added a YouTube clip on here.
Okay.
I'm thinking about playing the YouTube clip because I kind of need to see because I don't quite have enough information.
I think that's the point.
Risks and challenges.
Oh, so there is more. Okay.
Yes.
All right, risks and challenges.
Risks and challenges. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This is what they say could be the risks.
What is the big risk for donating money to their cause?
At this time, there are no anticipated problems.
Wow.
They need $500, and there is no barrier for failure. They're straight through, guaranteed.
Failure is not an option.
Failure is not even. It's not only is it not an option, it is not even possible.
Wow. You know what? I don't know who's like the project manager or producer on this thing, but that man deserves a fucking raise.
Yeah. Yeah.
If there is nothing in the realm of possibility that could happen to cause a problem.
Nothing.
Or even just an annoyance.
Yeah. See, there's nothing you can do to say that. Because right now I could say, what are the possibilities that could stop me from exiting my chair and going to the next room?
You know what? That was exactly the example I was going to give. If I were to stand up,
and
walk
leave
across
the
the
room.
basement, and go upstairs, there are at least a dozen things that could go wrong.
You could trip over the rug on the floor and face plant onto the ground and break your nose. And your
A
face.
helicopter could crash into your house.
A meteor could come flying down on here. One of my swords over there could fly off the shelf.
The rapture could happen,
Yes.
and I would be left behind.
We'd both still be here. So nothing, if you're assuming I'd be taken, clearly you're forgetting who I am. We'd both be sitting here recording this show, completely oblivious to everything that's going on.
And then
We go upstairs and go,
it got quiet. Where are your kids?
where's my kids? My wife's here. Where's my kids?
Then poof, they're gone.
Problem solved.
It's okay, we can make more.
3 left mouths to feed. No, I physically can't do that anymore.
That's right, you took steps.
Exactly. I like that. That's the phrase I use and everyone understands. I took steps. So yes, I could trip over that cord on the floor.
There are several cords on the floor. It is actually a hazardous area.
It kind of is. There are 3 cords on the floor that I could trip over.
I mean, that one's got like multiple loopies
And
that you can get.
then there's another sword in the corner that I could fall into.
That is like freestanding and could tip and fall onto you. It is actually, now that I look at it, this is a dangerous place. The fact that you let your children down here at all.
I don't really let them in this room.
Well, and we learned from last week, that door is damn near impossible to open. I was defeated by your new pocket door.
I adjusted the lock. You can open it and close it now accordingly.
I had to stop and wait for you to come downstairs.
I can't open the door. You were bested by my door. But on the other side of that door, I still have a construction environment going on.
Yes.
There is a miter saw.
There's
There is a
tools.
sawzall. There are drills just laying on. There is lumber in the way. 2x4s.
Lumber, you said.
Lumber.
Should lean back away from the microphone.
No. There are so many things, but this man, nothing can stop him.
Nothing.
Nothing can stop him from succeeding. Not even God.
I was just saying, not even the weather.
Not even.
There are no rainouts.
The Mother Nature, God, Vishnu, Allah, whoever.
The flying spaghetti monster. Nothing.
The Greek gods, none of them can stop this man from completing his task of becoming dragnet agents of something. I forget. So he has one backer level. One reward. It is also
wait. It's just like the meat pie guy.
just like Meat Pie Guy.
One
but he
reward,
allows for more. He doesn't have a limit of one.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't have a limit of one, but he only has one. Clearly, somehow, no one has taken him up on
If it is not actor,
No, it's not actor.
executive producer.
Nope. It is a tangible reward. You will receive one. Oops. I'm gonna try and play the video here. I played a little premature video playing there. One autographed copy of the DVD. He will personally autograph a copy of the DVD of the show.
Burned on a CD.
Because clearly it's a high value production.
The title will be written in Sharpie.
Because clearly it's a high value production, seeing as he only needs $500.
At best, you'd get a label.
Sold. No, he's got no. Remember the a technology. You want to talk about technology? You want to go back a little
Back
bit?
to technology.
Technology that came and went really fast. The DVD drives that could print on top of the discs when you were.
Oh, I had like laser.
You saw those, right?
I never had one.
I had one. You know, and
that came and went quick.
Yeah, well, because it was shitty.
Yeah, and people went, I can just use a marker.
I just use a Sharpie.
Yeah,
you know, I have a handful of discs probably somewhere in the house that I had used that function on, and it was neat, but it was really light. That was the problem. It wasn't like a nice black recording. It was really light, so it was hard to read. I'm like, well, this is crap. You know,
we just got to run it through like 4 or 5 times.
There you go. Because the disc spins, motherfucker.
No, it would stop while the laser was...
It would never stop in the same spot. As soon as you put a disc in the tray, it spins up right away.
You gotta line it up.
Tape it down.
Yeah. Glue it.
Glue it to the tray. Yeah, that's a great idea. So, he has a 13-minute YouTube video on here.
Holy balls.
And I'd like to play a section of it.
Okay.
Just to see what it's like.
All right. Well, okay, here. Let's turn down the volume and we'll commentate.
Do I turn down the volume when they audio?
Yeah, we'll turn down the volume and we'll commentate over it. Okay.
So he's got the Motion Picture Institute. That seems like that's a high dollar. Motion Picture Institute of Michigan. This is a student film.
Okay.
Clearly must be a college. Motion Picture Institute of Michigan.
Whoa,
I need to look this up. A BR 549 film production. A Bradley Egrin film. He directed it.
Wow.
Directed. I bet you he wrote it and is starring.
It's Ray's Gun Shop.
Ray's Gun Shop.
Wow, at 8:30 a.m.
This is like straight up X-Files style. I like that.
Whoa, that is green screen.
I like how he said that at the exact same time.
What is he wearing?
What is he wearing on his...
Is that a knockoff Jason Alexander?
I don't know, but this is way more green screen. That is the least convincing robber.
Okay.
What is that guy?
Why is he robbing a gun store with a knife?
Hold on a second. His mask, that is the worst... Yeah, I'm having a hard time pausing this. Okay. His mask... He's wearing a stocking mask. But it's completely see-through.
Yeah, that's not exactly... And now, why would you have to cut a hole in it in order to be able to speak?
He couldn't... because it was probably going...
But it's thin enough to see through.
But it's so tight you couldn't move his mouth. So he's like, give me all your money. What? Give me all your money. You know, he's holding... And yes... Once again, as we discussed, I need to back up the film here a minute. He's going in to Ray's Gun Shop, where the man is cleaning a gun at the counter, and he's robbing him.
All right, Mr. Ray,
with a knife.
You know what you need to do? Step backwards.
Yeah.
Take one step back, and you are now out of reach of said knife.
The robber appears to have his script in his back pocket.
Now,
Ray is in a predicament.
Now we got a problem here. Is that a cash box or is that the cleaning? You know, because he's cleaning a gun.
Thanks, phone. Looks like a gun cleaning kit.
Okay.
Doesn't look like a cash box. You'd think a gun shop would have a register, not just a cash box. It's not a rummage sale.
No, but that's awfully green screened as well.
Oh yeah, it is terrible. So the man. I got to tear a hole.
Careful, you almost cut yourself with your own knife.
Stabbed himself in the eye. So he's standing on the other side of a counter. Ray is clearly offended by this knife.
He is excited.
Wait, hold on. He's got to get a script. I got a note. He's got a note. Give me a laser gun or I will kill you.
Wow. You know what?
So the guy gets under the counter and reaches for a black stick.
Because he just happens to have a laser gun right there.
Dragnet of spies. I made a video. I need to stop for a moment and tell a tale.
Regale me with your exploits.
In 8th grade, we had a project on World War II. We could do anything we wanted for this project. Some sort of media thing. Me, the budding movie director that I was at age 12. For some reason, I decided to not pursue this career path. I kind of regret it. But I decided to make a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called... what was it called? Oh, Discrimination. A Jew's Life During World War II. And I had a title called... Yes. And I filmed it at my house.
Okay.
Where I lived in, and we lived in like a 100-year-old big house.
I was going to say, is it a period piece?
Yes, it was a period piece. But we lived in like a house that was built in 1904. Really big house, like big wooden staircases. It looked like a nice old house, so it kind of worked. I enlisted my family to act as the cast. My dad was a Nazi.
Wait. He was portraying a Nazi.
Yes, my dad portrayed a Nazi. My mother operated the camera.
Okay.
I acted in the film. My sister acted in the film. And my dad acted in the film. It was fucking terrible. I got an A+ though in the class.
For effort.
Yeah. Well, no. It was the story of the film was we were a Jewish family. And the Nazis are coming, they were going door to door, informing them that we were being relocated to the ghettos. And I will find this tape. I will find it. I know where the tape is. I have it. It's upstairs. I don't have a VCR. But I think in the next couple weeks, I'm going to find a way to get this off of there into a digital format that we can watch. Because this is classic.
This is classic early 90s television.
Classic early 90s film. My production values on that rival this shit.
Well, here's the problem. Just right off the bat, if you're going to do a film like this,
yeah,
one of the more important things you have to worry about, just like real estate, location.
Yep.
If you don't have a good place to film it,
yeah,
don't.
Well, find one.
Yeah,
don't green screen.
You know.
So. That story notwithstanding, I will make a point to attempt to get my 8th grade student film Discrimination out to the masses.
And then we're gonna do a Kickstarter.
Yes.
All it is
I want to redo that movie.
Yes, we are gonna redo it. That is the
we're gonna remake it.
We're gonna remake it. We're gonna rewrite the script.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring back the original cast.
Yes, the original cast in their original starring roles. Roger the Nazi. My dad. No, it was great. He had like a tan old like trench coat, and he had one of some fucking hat or whatever. Sure. But then I made a fucking Nazi armband thing for him out of like felt and shit, and I put it on his arm, and I made him go outside. Like I made him film him coming up to my house and whatnot. It's awesome.
Things parents do for their kids.
I made everybody dress up in like old like 1930s looking clothes and whatnot, and my sister had the worst scream I've ever seen. Yeah, it was the most dramatic pause and crap. It was horrible. So, anyways, back to Dragnet of Spies,
which off the bat is a horrible title.
Yeah.
Wait,
donut shop.
Wait, are they actually in the donut shop?
Yeah, they appear to be at 8:40 a.m. This is 10 minutes later in a donut shop.
Is that the... Wait, no, that's not the robber.
That's not the robber. Is it? I don't know.
No,
it could be the robber.
Wait a minute. He is not opening those sugar packets. He is just tipping them upside down.
No, that is the robber. Hold on.
No, wait, no.
What? What's going on?
He has different facial hair.
That
guy's shirt does not fit him.
That's way too big. This is terrible. How dare you use all these sugar packets? Don't you know that sugar's bad for you? What is happening here? Guy looks like Farva. Oh, he spilled his coffee on his white shirt. That's a felony. Maybe not. Oh, why does he not even have a tie on? He's got his shirt buttoned up all the way.
Well, they blew all their budget on his shirt. They can't...
Oh, no! There's the man.
That's the robber with the laser gun.
This guy just looks like him. So hold on. And he used the laser gun to get a cup of coffee.
These guys are
And hold on. That woman was very calm throughout this whole ordeal.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, fuck, what'd I do? Drag that.
You went way forward.
Okay. The waitress
at
the time.
He's not opening the sugar packet.
No, he's not. There's nothing even in that cup. I did.
Oh, that drives me more nuts than the rest of it. He's not opening the sugar packets.
Opening them. And they just come out of nowhere and just fucking blast the guy.
Wow.
Okay, so the guy without a tie.
Well, and if those are law enforcement people, one of them would have their gun drawn.
Yeah. They didn't even have guns. They didn't even have a badge. Show them your fucking badge.
Yeah.
No badge, no guns. Oh, he's got coffee spilled on him.
What about his Miranda rights?
All this time, the waitress is just calmly wiping the counter. She's like, whatever.
Now here comes the guy with the laser gun.
Here comes the guy with the laser gun, the criminal.
And he comes in, points the stick at her. Gun.
She calmly turns around, walks away, gets him a cup of coffee. And there you go, sir.
And he leaves.
She apathetically looks at the rest of the people here and goes,
"Oh yeah, I forgot my jacket.
My jacket."
Now, what I'm waiting for is I want to see the special effect for the laser. Oh, they had to blur out the door.
Dragnet of Spies headquarters, 9:15 a.m. So we're 35 minutes later.
Wait,
he still has no tie on. Put on a tie. So I feel like Jerry Seinfeld. What's up with the tie? What? Oh, more on-location shooting.
Wow.
I mean, the old guy here's got a tie. Clearly, they work for this man. Oh, he has a tie on now. Look now he's wearing a tie. Continuity, people. Continuity.
Maybe they're talking about it.
Oh, but nice of you to have a tie on. I need to fast forward.
Oh, hey now.
Oh, hello. They got a hot chick. Let's back up.
Clearly,
all their budget was blown on getting the hot woman into the film. So we're talking about a briefcase now. I don't know. This is awful. Oh, there she is.
I know.
Clearly, she should be the star of this film. They need to rewrite the movie. Recast.
You know what?
She needs to be
the star. You know what I believe they need to do? They need to go outside into the rain.
Yes. Test the
structural integrity of that shirt.
Yes. What the flying fuck is happening now?
I don't know.
So they've gone to
we're kind of fast forwarding.
I'm skipping through here because this is terrible and we're not listening to it. It's 13 minutes. So it looks like
the background is the same.
It's the same background in Ray's gun shop. Oh wait, hold on!
Holy shit, that's his watch.
That's his watch. Who? By the way, who when they need to see their watch rolls their sleeve like all the way up to here? You know, but. He's got a video watch. Good for him.
Not bad.
Looks like.
Look at that. That slob doesn't have his. What?
What? Now he's just switched to breaking news.
That looks like the same guy.
This is the robber guy.
James Pete.
That's the guy that robbed me. See, Ray knows. That's him. This is. Okay, it's fucking No Tie Guy and Farva. That's their names. This is awful.
Oh, they're captured.
Uh-oh. Having an interrogation scene.
Wow.
They're Farva and the boss is held hostage.
They were apparently playing poker. Hey, now.
Hot chick is back.
Why isn't it raining?
I don't know. It's because it doesn't rain indoors. Somebody set up the fire alarm.
Wow. Wait. Wow. Okay. And credits.
Does it say hot chick? Sarah Ariana Couture. I bet you that's her because it's the only woman in the film. So
wow, that was a thing. That was an experience.
That was amazing.
Mind blown. How much money are they asking for?
$500.
We're asking for more than that.
No, we're asking for less than that.
I don't know. Our price tag keeps going up the more we talk about it.
Well, we need Apple Watches and PS4s.
Oh, what the fuck? We haven't even gotten to our trip to Vegas yet.
I know. So clearly, the guy in the mask was floating head guy.
Now, okay.
Dexter Swanson.
They are asking...
Dexter Snowson.
Now, they are asking for $500.
Yep.
What will they be using that $500 for?
Yes.
They will be using it?
Yes.
For what? What is the breakdown?
Yes.
What?
What I'm getting at here is they have no information.
I would like to know how much it cost them to make that 13-minute short.
Less than $500.
Because if that's what like $200 gets us, I'm all in. You know, if $500 is going to get me something like 1.5 times better.
It's possible. I mean,
you know
what?
There might be two hot chicks.
I want to see 13 minutes of nothing but that, just the hot chick, and then I will donate. So
I want to see 13 minutes of her sitting at her desk doing paperwork.
I feel all right with that. So, Dragnet of Spies.
They gotta come up with a better
It's
title.
the worst fucking
It is
name.
awful.
It's terrible.
But
and why do they have to keep saying the Miller brothers, Bradley and Adam? They don't put commas in or anything.
Here's the problem too with that title.
Dragnet of Spies?
Yes.
Because there used to be a show called Dragnet?
Yeah.
So what's your problem
if you were operating on U.S. soil, you're not a spy!
Well, you're an illegal spy. Perhaps.
You're not a spy!
Well, sure you are.
No, you're not.
They're Russian spies.
If
they said what country they're
now that's a twist I could get behind. They're really...
Plot twist.
They're
actually Russian.
They are law enforcement officers in the United States, but they are really Russian spies.
There's a show like that. It's called The Americans. It's on FX, except they're not law enforcement.
Starring the Miller brothers?
No.
God damn it.
No. You know what? I think we could film something better than that in like an hour.
Well, I've no doubt we can come up with a better title.
Oh yeah.
And now, despite the fact that we didn't hear any of the dialogue because we had the sound turned down,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we can write a better script.
Probably.
You know.
You know what I would do too? All on location filming.
But you know what? It would be all locations that we currently have access to. It would be like my garage and outdoors.
Outside, my house.
Walking down a sidewalk.
You could be in the car.
Yeah, see, it's all
you
fine.
don't need to be in places.
Nah. We gotta take the Kevin Smith approach. It's just people talking.
Yes.
There's no action. The camera doesn't have to move.
Exactly.
I have watched Kevin Smith films. Yeah. I know how he does things. Exactly. The camera stays in one spot and it pans back and forth between people.
It works for him. He's made millions. That's it. We're going to translate this into, we're going to start making movies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to...
We've already abandoned our podcast idea and we're becoming filmmakers.
No. We need to ask for more money. We need to get a camera. We need sound equipment and lights and editing equipment.
You don't need sound equipment and lights. You don't need lights.
We have the sun! It is daytime only.
No nighttime filming here. That's too complicated.
Well, what happens when it's dark out? You can't see. You don't need to see the actors.
See?
This is like we're taking the approach from Alien. It's all real world lighting.
Yes.
If you really couldn't see, you can't see.
Exactly. So our characters are like, why are we out here? It's so dark.
This isn't like sitcom nighttime.
No, exactly.
It's like, you remember like...
As soon as you flip off the lights...
The lights come off.
There's always a pause.
But it's a blue filter.
Yeah, it's like, why is the room so bright? They just turned out the lights.
Turned out the lights and it's just as bright.
This makes no sense. And it's always a...
That's going to be one of our scenes. It's like, what the fuck happened?
I thought I just turned the lights off.
Why is everything blue?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's got to be like he accidentally turned another light on, you know.
Sorry, that's automated.
Sorry about that.
God damn it, Jim, now's not the time. Pan to the crew. Sorry. It's going to be like the Spaceballs scene where the crewman gets hit with the lightsaber.
Ah!
He did it.
Simpsons has always done that though. I think the Simpsons has always done the joke about like something happening, like really the creepy music is going on, and then all of a sudden you look over and Lisa presses stop on like a tape player that she's doing.
Dun dun dun. Bart, knock it off.
I'm sorry, he's practicing a piano. Like, when did Bart start playing piano? The Simpsons have been doing that for 25 years.
All right. Better title than Dragnet of Spies.
Dragnet of Spies.
I got one.
All right.
Wishing Well. And that is better than Dragnet of Spies.
I'm okay with it. Go with it. You know what? That's going to be the title.
That's what was in the briefcase. Project Wishing Well.
I didn't look that closely.
I didn't either. I'm making it up.
You know what? That's going to be the name of our
yet to be titled film.
We're codename Project Wishing Well.
Copyright,
trademark, whatever the fuck we have to
Project
do.
Wishing Well.
Project Wishing Well. Yes.
We will have a blog. We can give updates. We will upload dailies. Okay, wait. More like weeklies.
Weeklies, yeah. Weeklies is going to be a little more...
Maybe monthlies.
At worst, monthlies.
We've yet to start filming. We're still working on the script.
It's just like, no, we're like Kevin Smith right now. This is what he did to do Tusk. This is what he did for Tusk.
All right, so what is our film going to be?
Well, Project Wishing Well.
What is Project Wishing Well?
Has absolutely nothing to do with the title. That's going to be the first thing.
It's like Return of the Jedi was Blue Harvest.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Project Wishing Well.
What kind of film do we want to make?
I think an adventure film.
Adventure film. It's going to have to be an adventure comedy.
Yeah, adventure comedy.
There has to be funny stuff.
Starring, of course, you and I.
Correct.
Yeah. And so
that's going to be really hard because we don't have a crew. So who's going to be filming?
We're going to do it Les Stroud style. A lot of
there were selfie sticks.
Filmed exclusively on the selfie stick.
So it's going to be like Cloverfield.
Yes.
But selfie stick.
Remember what was the show on MTV? Fear. I think it was just called Fear, but remember they had like they had like the camera mount like off their chest.
Yeah.
You know, I kept wanting to say Fear Factor, but that's the show on FX with Joe Rogan. But I think it was just called Fear. But remember that
because they'd send them like into like abandoned buildings and stuff,
warehouses, and do the just creepiest stuff. That was I loved that show. That show was awesome. Filmed exclusively on selfie stick. I don't. It's funny, but I think
that's not going to work.
Happen.
But
we'll
have to get a hold of somebody to operate a camera.
I have a tripod and my.
You have a child?
I'm not giving my. I have an SLR camera that can record in 1080p. We're good. You know, okay. I actually own one. We would have to borrow one.
Great.
Well, so my Canon. I think of the TS2.
Nah.
Whatever. I'm trying to think of a model, but so I have a DSLR that can record high def video. I have a tripod.
But we won't be able to do like walking and talking.
We'd have to set up the camera. See, here's going to be the problem for audio, though. Yeah, we're gonna.
We'll need some kind.
We'll need wireless mics.
Yeah, but yeah.
2 of them though. That's gonna
or a sound guy.
We're gonna need a sound guy.
Yeah.
Well, how do you? You're gonna have to have. He's gonna be like right with us. We need a cameraman then too.
Yeah.
All right, so we need
2 people. We need 2 crew.
We need 2 crew members.
Cameraman, sound guy.
Cameraman and the sound guy. I don't even know how that works.
I don't either.
Yeah, I know a cameraman though. Oh. He doesn't live in Wisconsin though.
Well, that's a problem.
Actually, I know a cameraman and an editor.
You know what?
What?
But there's a YouTube video that could tell us how to do this.
I guarantee there is. Oh, let's not worry about the logistics.
And I bet there's a subreddit all about it.
I'm sure there is. Let's not worry about the logistics.
Oh no! I got it. I know what we're gonna do. We will record with whatever camera, without whatever microphones on the camera. We will just re-record our lines and overdub it.
We'll dub it later. That's what we're gonna do.
So we're gonna hear the wind on the microphone and everything.
Fucking awful.
We're gonna overdub it, but it's not gonna be quite synced up.
So it's good. We'll purposely make it like a dubbed foreign film.
Yes. No, it's English over English.
It's English over English. No, I think we legitimately have to get audio correct. But okay, so we're gonna do an action comedy.
No, adventure comedy.
Adventure comedy, excuse me. Adventure comedy.
But what is the adventure?
What's
the MacGuffin? What gets us on the adventure?
We need to find something.
Yes.
What do we need to find? Something random.
I know what we got to find.
What do we have to find?
Audio equipment.
It's a silent film until we find microphones.
We need to find audio equipment to make our film, and it's a silent film until we get it.
That is perfect. That's so fucking so meta.
But it'll be like title cards.
1920 story cards.
No, we'll be talking, but you can't hear it, and then edit to the title card where it has our dialogue like the old Charlie Chaplin films.
That's what I'm saying. 1920s silent films. It's a movie, an adventure comedy movie about trying to find the equipment to make the movie.
To make a film. But it starts off with us like we're recording on like iPhones, so it's like shitty quality, so it'll be like small within the frame, and then when we get the better camera, it'll fill full frame.
All right, we need to.
And it opens with us doing a Kickstarter.
Oh wow!
Or no, it's the script, and it's like a notebook, and then a big "the end," and you close it, and you see the title, Project Wishing Well.
That even works for the title though, because we wish we could make a movie. The triple likes it.
All right, so it's the whole adventure to get the appropriate equipment to make the film.
That's where we end.
And that's where we end. Once we get like the audio equipment, we've got it all set up.
Yeah.
That's the end of the film.
That's the end of the movie.
It's the adventure to do
Yeah,
everything
I want to see.
up to making it.
The end of the movie would be us filling out the first clapboard for action. And then that's the end.
And that's where we finally have the title. It's like scene 1, take 1, click, and that's
it. Finn.
Yes.
Oh, I like this so much.
Oh, this is so good. Now we gotta just do it.
We're getting better at acting on these ideas.
Best,
10
minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, this is a short film, absolutely.
Yes.
I was not thinking feature length motion
picture. This is at best little more than a clip.
I think we can stretch it to 20 minutes.
I don't know.
You never thought we'd do the podcast.
I never thought we'd do a podcast.
We're doing this for 3 months now.
Jesus Christ. With all 4 listeners who are just the people who've been on the podcast.
There's clearly more, though, because we're up to 7. You've clicked on it 3 times.
You've done it twice. James
Last
has
week's
done
episode
it
is like 14 views.
No.
Yes.
I'll have to go back and look to see what our... all right. 7 views, 14 views.
See?
The one before that, 1.
Yeah.
Before that, 6, 6, 3, 7, 4.
We're getting up there.
We got one with double digits.
Yeah! Woo!
Because I think Sophie clicked on it like 7 times.
Shut up. Once we launch our Kickstarter...
Which is now going to have to be more because it's going to be podcast/short film.
No, it's 2 separate entities. The Kickstarter for the podcast is one thing. Once we get going, we'll be on iTunes, and think of the audience we can pull in once we're on iTunes.
At the bottom of the podcast charts.
There's nowhere to go but up.
Yes. That's the name of the movie. It's Project Wishing Well, and the title is There's Nowhere to Go But Up.
What's the name? Is that the name of the movie we're making in the movie?
On the clapboard.
On the clapboard.
There's nowhere to go but up.
That's it. Perfect.
Cut, print, we're done.
We've ideated an entire short film. But see, there you go.
Done.
Now we just have to do it.
Well, first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to download a script writing app. Because that's what I know about writing scripts. First, you need an app.
There's a specific way, there's a specific style to writing scripts, yes.
Yes.
I've actually looked for those before.
I have read scripts, so
Yeah.
I've seen the format.
Yep. It's not easy. Yeah. I think we can do that. That would be hilarious. I need that to go. I need that to be big on YouTube. that damn thing productions. Oh. Yeah, no, see, I know a legitimate Hollywood editor that I could ask.
Really?
Yes. The guy I used to work with at Papa John's moved out to LA to be video editing, and he's worked on lots of reality shows and shit
really?
like that. Yeah.
Huh. Good, because I know jack shit about editing video.
It can't be that hard. I'm editing audio on a weekly basis
What's
now.
the difference?
What's the difference? Yeah.
You just put a little cut here, cut there.
Now we'll learn about continuity problems.
We'll do all our editing in camera, so it's just pause.
Just pause the recording.
Just like you'd have to do like an old VHS tapes
Yeah,
and
just
stuff.
pause and rewind it a little bit, re-record over something.
Yep.
Oh god. Holy shit, that would be terrible.
It's just a series of iPhone clips that we just have to string together.
I think we can almost pull it off. I'm trying to think. How much equipment would we need to get to how much stuff would we need to acquire to actually achieve the end?
No idea.
I don't know. Yeah. It will all depend on how much money we get.
All right, man. We're hour 45 into this, and we just riffed about Project Wishing Well.
Wishing well.
Nowhere to go but up.
Nowhere to go but up.
All right.
All right. Well,
it looks like we have some research to do.
Clearly, but nothing but good things are coming from the That Damn King podcast. There really is nowhere to go but up. We're already at the bottom. We've started at rock bottom.
Positivity, man.
Positivity, absolutely.
Hang in there.
All right. Well, that is the end. We'll kill it here.